Hey, welcome to Dino Reacts. I'm gonna try something different today. I got this video of clips of women wanting to, I don't know, talk shit about men. So let's just give this a try. So once again, let's get after it.
Well, oh my, it's a bear. But the bear's supposed to be there. The bear's supposed to be in the woods. If you quietly turn away and walk away from the bear, chances are the bear's going to mind its business. Now, imagine a different scenario. You, a man, walking through the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. And out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf. You try to escape quietly, making your way through the woods, but you step on a twig. You turn around and notice he's following you about 30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you. What is he doing there? He's not meant to be there. But you take a closer look and you notice there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere. So would you choose the bear or would you choose the man?
All right, I didn't know what I was walking into. What? Okay. If a woman is in the forest and she had to choose between a bear and a man, believe you me, if the man sees you, he's thinking about protecting you. I don't know any violent men. I'm not saying they don't exist, but most of the men I knew would want to protect a woman. And of course, let's just take woman out the picture. Another human. We want to socialize. We're social beings. I see a woman, I'm like, okay, shit, she's a human. I can converse with her at least. She understands my physical mannerisms. Bear, there's only one option. One. Oh, two. Death or run away. That's it. There's no in between. There's no conversation. There's no maybe. There's none of that fluff. They're just continue.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, I like your outfit.
I have a boyfriend.
Girl, I love your outfit.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, girl. No, you good, girl. No, because I get it. I would choose the bear over the man any day. Yesterday was a great day. My Chipotle bowl was full. The sun is out. Let me give out some compliments. I was telling the girls gays and days they look amazing, giving them their flowers. I'm walking home at night and this girl had a bomb outfit on. I'm talking dressed to the nines. Wherever she was coming from, she tore that down. I was filming myself walking home, but I had to stop and say, girl, you look good. When I tell you, the look on her face gagged me. Purse clutched, eyes wide. One girl was genuinely scared, which honestly kind of saddens me. I could tell she was scrambling for her words, but the first thing that came out was like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'm thinking...
What have we done, people? What have we done to society where strong, masculine men, women are now afraid of? Has dating apps made women completely lose the art of what a strong, confident, masculine man is in society, to the fact that he had to that was a level of code switches I'm impossible of ever making. And for him to be able to... What's happening? This is... fucked.
I mean, I'm gonna make sure the girls feel comfortable. I had to clear my voice and I said, oh, baby, you look so good. In the gayest voice I could. Right when I did that, my girl unclutched her purse, eyes relaxed. You can tell she was so relieved. We talked for a little bit afterwards. I said, girl, what you choosing? Right when I said that, she said, the bear.
the reality is I would choose the bear, you would choose the bear, we would all choose the bear. Collectively, as the internet is female presenting people, we all would choose the bear. And I can't speak for everyone's reasons why they would choose the bear, but the reason I told my husband is this. Because a bear doesn't hate people the same way men hate women. And if I'm going to die anyway, I would choose the dignity and death of being mauled by a bear.
The level of projection right now in society from women towards men is astonishing. I told my husband the lack of respect that she has for this man. If he's the breadwinner, I understand your problem, sir. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. I don't normally do this type of content because I like to be more happier. To be honest with you, this is frustrating.
Than a scary, scary man who wants to take his time. Because the scariest of bears will never be scarier than the scariest of men. And if I'm gonna die anyway, I will take the dignity and death of a natural death from a wild animal than I would take the creative torture that a man can provide.
Just remember, a dude actually married this feminist who hates men. I'm willing to bet he's on borrowed time, and she'll divorce Robin when she wants to have another HOE phase. Or she's currently cheating on him behind his back with the very toxic men she claims to hate.
This has to stop. This has to stop. This is insane. I'm having a tough time processing right now. This is sad.
If you can't read the text, she wrote, "The bear wouldn't tell me I took it like a champ afterwards." I guess she's implying that's what someone told her after he violated her. And there are similar comments in the comment section. "The bear wouldn't tell me to just let it happen." "The bear wouldn't say you can take it every time I begged it to stop." "The bear wouldn't blame me." Who is going to tell these morons?
Okay, now I'm gonna be real about every single one of those comments. A girl would say that in a positive if she likes the guy. And being from a guy that have heard that from a woman in a good way, that's crazy. The only reason why that would even turn negative is like after you break up with them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many guys I've broken up with women. So it could be pleasant, it could be cool, and then all of a sudden everything I said before is now toxic. I've seen the man. I've had my sexual assault accusation. If it wasn't for the fact that I had receipts and I kept them all with videos, I would have been screwed. But I still lost a few friends that still sided with her, even after all the evidence came out. It's crazy because she can't take back her life because she just wanted to personally hurt me for not wanting to be with her. Now, this right here is what happens. Now, everything that I've ever said for her, the gifts, the presents, the sex, the love, the fun, don't mean nothing because anything that's mentioned for me is now toxic. So now she's using what she used to like about what I used to say to her as now that comes from toxic men. And let me give you a little secret. She still sliced on the DM. Crazy. And I'm at fault for that. I shouldn't take her back, but 2 a.m. is 2 a.m. Yeah.
The bear would eat them alive or attack and say nothing. They have a fighting chance against a man in a similar situation. Against a bear, 0 chance. You need more than 1 bullet to delete a bear. And this is what today's video is about. The bear versus man delusion trend that has gotten so big that even mainstream media is covering it. Like I said, MGTOW has been around for 10 years, yet it barely hits the news. And when it does, it gets slandered because some feminist or single mom-raised incel goes postal. While it doesn't even take a month for the news to hype up the bear versus man trend. And we're going to be looking at one of the pieces the news did on this trend. The title of today's article is "Why Women Would Prefer to Be Alone in the Woods with a Bear Than a Man." And the author is Dr. Lisa Segura, who's an associate professor in cybercrime and gender. Another made-up subject or field for feminists to make them feel important and smart. This female literally got a PhD in something most feminist thoughts can blog about on a random website. This so-called strong and independent didn't major in a real hard field like chemistry. That's way too hard. Too much work. That field actually has standards. Instead, she chose to major in gender studies so she can justify pretending to be a victim, which means I'm pretty sure she's going to be extremely biased against men in this debate.
This is just more victimhood. They are giving out degrees in victimhood and how to be a victim, be a better victim, to point out victimhood in everything, to see victimhood in everywhere. Like, prime example, I gave a shot at dating a young girl. She was 26. And she told me how oppressed women were and how, like, women don't have equal rights as men. So I just asked her a simple question. Name one right that a woman has that a man don't have. To look at her face, she looked at me like I tried to snatch her soul from her with logic. And if you just can't see another word, you need to be re-educated. Re-educated. Brothers. Of course, that relationship didn't last too long. I'll tell you guys later some other stuff that went on, but she was like woke. Whoa. Listen, the woke, a conservative cannot date a woke woman. It's virtually impossible. And a Bible Christian cannot date a woke woman. It's virtually impossible. The ideologies clash at all different types of levels because they are so indoctrinated, man. Like they just can't think. They don't think for themselves. Oh, this is exactly why I don't do this type of content. I just don't do this type of content, man. It's just this is more triggering to me than trying to talk to liberals about Donald Trump, man. This is way more triggering to me because it's just nothing in it makes sense. And
Enough about this post wall. Let's get balls deep into it. Would you rather find yourself alone in the woods with a bear or a man? This is the question currently dividing social media. Based on the responses online, it looks like most women answering the question say they would choose the bear, a decision that is shocking many men.
it's not shocking. It's insane. There's never a shock like, oh, shocking. Oh my gosh, she chose bear. No, it's like, really? You know? It's like, has the bar been dropped so low? You know what? Let me think about it in hindsight. The the men that these women may be having as sneaky links, yeah, we are kind of like bears. My nigga name is Dinosaur, so would you have anyone with a dinosaur or a man? Most of them would choose the dinosaur. So this is so insane to me. Oh my god, I can't even.
It's not shocking, honestly, that these feminists and modern women are this delusional and dumb. They honestly don't know how the real world works because us men built them a safe society to live in. These bird brains don't even know that polar bears are the most dangerous bears in the world because they actively hunt humans. As in, you're dead 99% of the time if you have an encounter with one, if you don't have a loaded gun. Granted, the average person will never run into a polar bear, unless if they live in the northern part of North America. Maybe we're splitting hairs or debating semantics.
Why don't I go in with the brown bears? But I do go in with the black bears. So I've worked with Pooh and Honey almost their whole lives. And we've built a little bond. But Scooby and Shaggy came to us at 6 years old. So there's just not as much trust. And even if these guys were just trying to play, they could easily squish me.
See, those brown bears, despite being raised in a zoo and are used to being around humans, are still too dangerous for this professional animal handler. That's even after he's built a positive rapport with them because he feeds them all the time by hand through a fence, and still he doesn't want to take the risk to be in their enclosure. Continuing with the article. The reaction shows some men don't understand women's experiences. The assertion that women would prefer to encounter a bear is based on evidence about the rate of male violence against women, and on a lifetime of learning to fear and anticipate this violence. This is especially true of sex violence, something which would not be associated with encountering a bear. Most men understand there are dangerous men out there, but these feminists are using this trend to bash all men and continue to make modern women hostile towards us.
Hi, I have every right to hate men. Let's talk about that.
Justification that you're giving for your hatred of men shows a severe lack of maturity on your part. You're using your anecdotal experiences with men to make judgment calls on half the population of Earth. Making sweeping generalizations about an entire gender is just fucking stupid. Now,
Bro, listen, straight up, they do that because of their choosing. They choose imperfectly. They choose the wrong men. I see it all the time. All the time. And then they know for a fact that man has other women. And don't get it twisted. Women will openly date men with other women. I don't know what it is they do it for, but it means a stamp of approval, but they do it and they do it regularly. Especially if you're fit, physical, got stamina, high testosterone, and don't give a fuck. You have those three things, she don't care if you got a girl. She just want to be a part of that energy. And listen, after the sex is going to be great. It's going to be 100% great. But I'm going to leave you. And the funny part about all this, they know that. And then they play the boo-boo the fool. Afterwards, when it happened, they say, oh, man, it's shit. I gave him all my time and energy. I gave the boo-hoo, the going to TikTok and crying after you got your back blown out just because Chad don't want to stay with you is insane. And then you blame all the good guys across the world for that guy's actions. Dude, you hitting the nail on the head, but you gotta understand. It's the pure insanity and the cognitive dissonance inside of them.
I had bad experiences with black men because my dad was a black man and he was horrible, and my mom has had boyfriends who have been black and have treated me like shit. I don't hate all black men because I can realize that those people who hurt me were individuals and not a collective group. You need to work through whatever trauma you've gone through because you are projecting your experience onto an entire...
This guy got some soy in him, man. This guy's soyed out. He's soyed out all the way. Sorry about your experiences with your dad, man. But fathers teach tough love. Mothers don't like fathers teaching tough love. I know. I have the same issue with my own son. And tough love gets rid of the soy. It just does. Tough loves get rid of the soy. Fathers get rid of the soy.
And mindsets like the one that you have lead to things like racism, sexism, and a bunch of other bigotry.
Continuing, according to the World Health Organization, 1 in 3 women, around 736 million globally, will have experienced sex or physical violence by an intimate partner or sex violence from a non-partner in their lifetime.
Wait, hold up. I'm going to be straight up. I've had multiple girlfriends, and all of them hit you. If men reported physical violence against women, because it's done on a regular, hitting you in the car, slapping you in the back, all types of stuff, man. Women are very physically violent towards men. If we reported it, this statistic would mean nothing. But we don't. And we already know the statistics that in lesbian relationships, those are the most toxic, female on female. But nobody wants to have that conversation, right? This is bullshit. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Mom's word.
This figure has largely remained unchanged over the past decade. Let's do the math. If there's 8 billion people on Earth and half of them are women, then it's 700,000 out of 4 billion women. That's a little less than 1 out of 4 at best, not 1 out of 3. Already she's exaggerating the facts, and most of those violations happen in developing countries or places where there's no law and order. Usually it's one and the same.
Well, if you was born in Pakistan, originally from Pakistan, you must have been kidnapped by me.
You've been kidnapped by you?
Of course. Because there is no option to get you, right?
Okay. You have your women over there, though.
Seriously. So you're in Canada, so I cannot say you anything.
Okay.
I cannot touch you anything. Because it is Canada.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely you couldn't touch me. There's laws to this shit here.
You know what I mean?
That's not that flattering. That's kind of scary.
Trust me. Because, there was no option.
Okay. Well, you have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Bye. Bye, Shabba Boom Boom.
Back to the article. Being attacked by a bear is much less common, with only 664 attacks worldwide over 15 years, and very few fatal attacks. And bears tend to avoid humans, attacking only when provoked or protecting their young.
Oh, that's the end of that one right there. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is straight up bananas. I like it. I'm going to finish it off. I think there's like another 20 more minutes of this, so I think I'm gonna do it on a whole nother clip. But this is not normal for me. It's very triggering to hear illogical stuff like this. I keep my circle tight and small, and I only invite now women around me that are receptive to masculinity in male direction. I don't even deal with the super masculine women. I just walk right on by them. You know what I'm saying? They smile at me, I smile back, I'm cordial. Hey, how you doing? But I don't entertain. I don't care. Looks mean nothing. I'm in Cali. I've seen all types of looks. Been with everything. There's nothing. Nothing. No body part. No nothing. It's character, personality, and morality and integrity that gets my attention. And if you can exude that by your acts, I like to watch people. You know, what to see you do. I like to see what happens. Like if a child tries to wave at you, or you know what I'm saying? Or an old man, like, asks for help. Like, I want to see a woman, like, be genuine. So that's the stuff I'm looking for. But this right here, if a girl chooses bear, I'm not talking to her. I'm not entertaining the conversation. I'll be triggered on the internet right now, but I'm not entertaining the conversation, man. That's truly not happening. But, yeah. Wow. Ooh, here we go again. Thank you guys again for watching Dino Reacts. And as always, if you like my content, like, comment, and subscribe. And always, chef's kiss. Mwah.